Hey guys, what is up? It's MELG GAMING here, and in today's Hitman video, I'm going to be doing a walkthrough showing you guys how to complete the Headmasters Revenge Challenge for Hitman 2016's Marrakesh. This is worth 5,000 XP, so it's a pretty big one. I hope you guys can complete it. Basically, the setup is pretty easy. I just chose 47 suits, some coins, and I think I switched out my fiber wire for breaching charges. Really, none of that is needed. Maybe the coins. I wouldn't even call the coins needed because you can just find miscellaneous items. And the breaching charges definitely aren't needed because you can just, whenever you get the Headmaster's disguise, he actually has a, what do you call it? The master key for the whole skull. So just make sure you pick that up and you don't even need breaching charges. So the setup's pretty easy, and as far as starting location, just default starting location will do just fine. Considering what we're going to be doing, the starting location is right next to the Headmaster's house. Also, oh wow. Also, I want to mention really quickly that this can be stacked with Silent Assassin. You guys just have to go kill Klaus in a Silent Assassin way. In which case, I have many videos explaining how to do that, how to get into the consulate without getting spotted, and a bunch of other things. So if you guys are looking to do a Silent Assassin stack, just go watch another video on how to kill Klaus stealthily. So immediately when you spawn in, let this cutscene play a little bit. I think I let it play I don't think I let it play all the way, but just let it play a little bit just to get some people out of your way, some certain people. There's a guard up here who usually is in the way, and as you can see right now, he's walking away. He's not even really a big deal, I just don't like to pick anything up near him. On professional, this would be a requirement considering the fact that wrenches you can't pick them up in professional without getting suspicious. Anyway, so pick that up, immediately run in here, run up the stairs really quickly. I'm kind of doing this in a speedrunny way, so I'm sorry if maybe you guys can't keep up. That's why I'm also supplying the commentary. So knock him out with the wrench, pick up his master key that was on the table right there, get your wrench back, get this guys, obviously, and for those who are trying to stack this on top of Silent Assassin, throw him in this chest right here. Alright, so moving on. Go right over here if you guys didn't know about this. There's a little ledge right here. You can also use this on the Silent Assassin run. Alright, jump right there and get down there. Alright, so as soon as you go down, take this little right down right here. Make sure you crouch. There's a lot of enforcers in this area because this is trespassing area. So if anybody sees you, it's a wrap. For Silent Assassin, at least. Come right over to this door. Unlock it using the master key that you hopefully picked up. Come right in here. Get behind this guy. Wait for him to finish the cigarette. Make sure he doesn't make it too far because if he goes that third window right there, he can be seen. So make sure you don't let him get too far away from you. Subdue him. Like I said, don't kill him if you're going for the Silent Assassin run. Take his disguise. Okay, now this is where people are going to be commenting, and things are going to be iffy. Basically, guys, you don't have to have the Headmaster's disguise to find the children's paintings. If you guys didn't know, that's one of the requirements for this challenge is find all the children's paintings. Now, what I'm going to do is, I have already discovered them all, so I'm just going to walk up to them and take a look at them. That's what I was doing. It's not going to say anything on my screen, but if on your screen, if it's the first time you're seeing it, it should say something. It should be some type of acknowledgement. I forget exactly what it was, but it should say children's painting found or something like that. And I believe there's about 5 or 6. I forgot, but I definitely run through here and I do my best to show you guys where every single one is. So, and I will also on the commentary that I'm doing right now, I will also tell you whenever one is being seen. So, Zayden's an enforcer, so make sure you guys stay away from him while you're going through here looking for these paintings. Alright, there's 2 right there, guys. Like I said, I look at it. I already have the challenge completed. not the Headmasters Revenge, but I already have seen the paintings, so there's not going to be anything for my screen. But for you guys, as soon as you walk up to these, there should be some type of acknowledgement. So these are all it. There's 2 more, actually 3 or 4 or 5. There's actually a lot more. I guess I've forgotten how many there are, but there's a lot. So basically, just follow where I'm going, and you should get some type of acknowledgement for each one. Alright, so I go in here, right, because I didn't know if there was one in his little office area or not. So this part is me just making sure there's not. Basically, you guys don't need to worry about this. I got in there and was disappointed whenever I found out there wasn't one in there. So yeah, this was my first run through on this challenge, if you guys can tell. Like I said, I had already found the paintings. Well, what I thought maybe I had missed a couple. So yeah, I just walk in here, confirm that there are no paintings in here, sadly. Which I was sad about because I literally perfectly distracted that enforcer right there. Then I continue on, making sure I've got every single one, because I just would hate to kill the General Zayden as the headmaster and then not even get the challenge completed, like, because I had missed one. So I was very thorough going through the school here, and right here I get a little caught up because not only is there an enforcer, but also Zayden is right there. So we take a little break right here. But if you can, if you look in the video, you can actually see about 2 or 3 more paintings that I need to confirm that I have. Not just confirm that I have, but make sure you guys see them as well. So I let them finish their little dialogue here. I'll just mess around, change cover a few times, you know. Oh, and I would also mention really quickly that the truck keys are actually right on that table right there. So if you guys are wanting to do Silent Assassin and actually get out quickly, if you've already killed Klaus, then do this. Secondly, get those truck keys, and then the truck is literally right outside here. So you can kill him as headmaster and then make it out before anybody even sees. So just would like to mention that. There's a painting there. I threw a coin to distract that enforcer. The painting there. And then I got out of there. But yeah, this is definitely doable. This can definitely be stacked on top of Silent Assassin for sure. For sure. So, for anybody wanting to do that, it's definitely doable. I didn't even, like, I literally just killed him and stopped because I already have Silent Assassin on this map. Fun fact, I actually do not have Silent Assassin suit only on this map. This is one of the last couple maps I do not have that on. So that'll be a challenge video coming up here pretty soon. I'm thinking it should be pretty easy. There's a few easy ways into Consulate, and I can spawn inside of Zayden's compound, either in the alley or as the soldier like we did for this one. So, oh wait, that would be suit only. I'm sorry. Consulate definitely has a way in, and with breaching charges, school is very easy to get in. I don't know what I was talking about. Anyway, yeah, so we just, I think we just confirmed that we had seen them all. I think I maybe look around just for another couple of seconds, just to be really sure. And so this next part of the playthrough is where people that are trying to stack Silent Assassin definitely don't want to follow what I do. Like I said, I wasn't stacking Silent Assassin, so I really didn't have a care in the world. So here in a second, you're about to see what I'm talking about. I made sure that there was no paintings in here. Almost got caught by Zayden there, wasn't paying attention. And what really messed me up was I knew I was missing. I was not showing you guys where one was. I couldn't remember though. And then I see this peephole right here, and turns out, oh, actually I knocked this guy out first because he's in the way. Anyway, turns out that the last painting that you guys need to spot is in this room where the 2 enforcers are. So it's a little tricky. I would definitely say, if I was going for Silent Assassin, clearly I would have done it differently. But I really just, like I said, I was just going for the Headmasters Revenge challenge unlock. So I peep in here. I see the last painting that we're missing for the walkthrough. I grab a brick, and I pretty much just go in there and knock them both out. Get caught. So definitely don't follow this next part. I would say maybe if for someone who's going for a silent assassin stack, maybe probably just use some coins. You could probably easily get in there. Just flip a couple coins in there, and you could probably easily just stand right in front of the painting really quick and get the find on it. But I do not do that here. I contemplate it. I contemplate just going out the window and seeing if I can't do this stealthily, but I got pretty lazy. I was just like, oh, wait, screw this. I'm not going for silent assassin. Sorry to anybody who is, but there you go. And here you go. Here's the last one that you should need for this challenge. I'm sorry if I missed any. I tried my best. Like I said, I wasn't getting notifications on screen because I had already found them all. So if I did miss any, I apologize. So yeah, here's where it definitely is starting to look pretty bad for anybody who's trying to sound an assassin stack. So once you do get all the paintings found though, and hopefully if you're doing a silent assassin stack, you did it in a stealthy way, just go back out here to this guy's body. He shouldn't be found by anybody. There's not another really AI that will patrol this area. I just chose to, I chose to bring the gun in case things went south again. However, if you're, once again, silent assassin stacking, you can forget about that. Here, once again, I'm not silent assassin stacking, so I chose to just shoot this guy. You clearly don't have to do that. Jump back through this window, though. Okay, I killed that enforcer. And this guy was asleep, but I was feeling a little crazy. Clearly, anyway, and chose for him to die. So now what you're gonna want to do, ignore all the terrible stuff we've done, is you've got two options. You can either turn on this right there, like I am doing right there, and Zayden actually comes faster if you do that, I believe, but I think either way it's in his route to come up here to the bathroom. I think that just gets him there faster because he hears them talking crap about him and like he looks over them. So yeah, I don't know, whatever you want to do, I guess. It seems like I said though, it seems like to me he just goes there immediately, whereas compared to his route, it could take a few minutes. So turn that on. Basically, these guys are talking trash. You can hear them, blah blah blah. That's for you can do this for another challenge too, but we'll talk about that later. It's like basically you throw that toilet on his head. Anyway, I throw that wrench just to kind of ensure that he comes there. Sadly, he tells a guard to go check it out, and it wastes a few more minutes of everybody's time. So we're just gonna cut this really quickly. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. That guy literally probably sat there for like 5 minutes looking at that magical wrench, and I had to skip through that. Anyway, so Zayden kind of peeks over here to look at those guys talking trash about him. Kick him if you want to have fun, or if you're going for the silent assassin stack, I would definitely probably like groat him and drag him over here to this hole or something like that, where he can't get found. And there you go, there's the completion. Like I said, sorry about the non-stealthy way. I apologize to anybody who's trying to do a silent assassin stack. But either way, it's pretty much the same stuff. You still get the challenge unlocked. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.